Well, that was a thing. Okay. Okay. This feels better. Okay. There we go. No. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, there we go. All right, yay. Okay. Let's take So I'm gonna melt some white melting chips, the Ghirardelli vanilla kind. But first I want to have the pistachios crushed and ready to sprinkle. So we're gonna do that first. And then I'm gonna, with the thingamabobber, we're gonna crush freeze-dried strawberries on top. We're gonna like sprinkle it on top. Okay, you know what I mean. Words mean things. So we have our pistachios. Actually, it helps to fold the bag over a couple times. We still kind of want it to look like a pistachio, so we're not gonna smash them too much, but a little bit more. I think we reached our sweet spot. Okay, so we have our semi-crushed pistachios. Okay, put a little thing back. Okay, cute. And strawberry bag is open, ready to go. We'll put our pistachios away. These are great, by the way. Bye-bye. Okay, now comes the fun part. So I've found putting a small handful into a bowl. You could do the double boiler method, but it takes a little bit longer, or you can just follow kind of like the microwave instructions on the back. That's what I found as a shortcut. Although when you want to feel your baker fantasy, double boiling it is fun. You know, you sit over it and you're just kind of stirring it feeling your trad wife fantasy, but today we're not doing that. Today we're going the easy peasy microwave route. So we're gonna go 15 seconds at a time, stir, probably another 15 seconds. Hopefully that stir does it, and then we'll pour it into our piping bag that's sitting, waiting for us. Seconds. We have our handy dandy spatula. Feel free to say hi in the chat if you want to. Chips are still kind of bouncing around in there, so we're gonna do another 15 seconds. You don't want to do too much too fast. You want to do it very little bursts because it goes from melted to like not fun real quick. Okay, our bowl feels a little warm now. You see a little gloss now, a little shine to the chips. So we're gonna poke them around a little bit. A little melty. We're gonna do another 5 seconds. See how that goes. And this is our vanilla bean pound cake that I baked last night. It broke a little bit when I was transferring it, but it's for me and mine, so thankfully it doesn't have to be too fancy. Not this one, I'm not giving it to anybody. Okay, so we stir it again. I think we're here. So as you can see, we've got some melted consistency, and you'll still see some chips, but if it's warm enough, you give it a stir, 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 they'll melt in, they'll give in, because we don't want to burn it, and it can burn real quick. Okay, I think we're there. The chips are almost all melted in. We're gonna work really fast. We're working really fast because now we're gonna put it into our piping bag. So we're gonna scoop, 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 scoop. Get it all in there very carefully, but quickly, moving quickly while it's still pliable and workable viscosity, right? Get all of that in there. Okay, cute. Very quickly, into a little bowl with hot water so it doesn't stick too much. Make cleaning a little easier later. Okay, so we have our piping bag full of our melted vanilla Ghirardelli chips. So it's not too warm. So we actually want to work a little fast. So we want to make sure that we twist off the top so that we don't get it squirting out the top. But this is our Ghirardelli vanilla wafers melted. I do have the spinning one, but today we're just gonna do it on here again, because this is we're not presenting this to anybody. I'm not packing this up and giving it to anybody, so we don't have to be too precious with our dressing of our cake. But we still want to dress our cake. We still want it to be cute. Okay, so, and again, feel free to say hi in the chat. You know what? Actually, I do want the turntable. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get the turntable out of the closet. Give me 1 second. we have our turntable. Just gonna do this. No, we need a bigger piece. Okay. Perfect. So these rubber mats are great for when you want to put something on your turntable and not have it slip around. I just keep a roll of it and I cut off pieces as I need it because I don't want to take it off the platter. And so we're just gonna keep it on the turntable, but then we can do that. Isn't that fun? How satisfying is that? Am I right? Okay, so back to our mission at hand. So we have our still soft vanilla Ghirardelli, not chocolate because it's vanilla. And I'm gonna just follow the pattern of the mold as much as possible, but keep it organic, keep it kind of funky. So, okay, so we have one good layer, but that's not enough for our pistachios and raspberry to adhere to. So we're gonna do that a little bit more. Just get a little more saturation, but I wanted to make sure that we at least got one round in, right? Before we went in like superstar diva mode, but this is very satisfying. Muy satisfying. So I used a Nordic Ware anniversary bunt pan. I love the Nordic Ware pans. I like to say work smarter, not harder, and you do want your baked goods to look good. And so let the pan do the work, mama, papa, they, them, dada, baba, grandma. Get that pan to do the work, baby. Okay. So now I don't want to waste any. So now we're just gonna come in on the sides, make sure that now it's just where can we get a little bit more on the cake. All right, look at that. Boom. Now I'm gonna take it one step further. We have our freeze-dried strawberries and we have our sieve. Is that what you call this? A mesh filter is what I like to think of it. Okay, maybe chill out. Okay, so for the strawberry, I think what I'm thinking, let's just get in there. Let's just get started because it's going to be very subtle. These are also not as dehydrated as we want them. I think they have been exposed to air, so we're gonna get a fresh bag out. Good thing is that I got some in the grocery delivery, so we're gonna get a fresh bag. My day just got made. Oh, awesome. Thanks for saying that, D Major. Okay, so we have our fresh bag. I'm gonna save the not waste our freeze-dried strawberries. This will just go into yogurt. But now we have a fresh bag, and you're gonna get now more of an idea of what I'm trying to do here. So when they're actually dehydrated, ooh yeah, they do that. Look at that. It's like strawberry snow. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Look at that. Who wants some? This is vanilla bean pound cake with vanilla drizzle on top. We're adding some freeze-dried strawberry. And then last but not least, you know what? I think I wanna, on the edge of the platter, just get some on the edge. Just because why not, right? Presentation. Presentación. Our strawberry snow all over. Cute. Okay. And then our center. Because why not? Okay, cute. Beautiful. What do we think? What do we think? Leave a one in the chat if you like it. Leave a 2 in the chat if you hate it. I honestly, your opinion is your opinion, and you can have it. I'm here to be a vessel. Now we have our crushed pistachios. We gotta work fast. This is where the ADHD starts to get to me because we want them to adhere, and our vanilla has been sitting for a bit as I yap here and sprinkle strawberry snow on. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at her. Who is she? She might need, dang it. She might need a bit of a soak, but there's a little bit late for that. Anyways, we're chip committed right now, and this is what it is. So we're gonna take the little powdery dust because that'll adhere easier. We're just gonna very carefully get the powdery dust onto our cake on top of the crushed nut pieces, but we want to get that dust. We want to get that pistachio dust in there. Let's get the last of our bag and just dust away. Beautiful, beautimous. Look at that beautiful cake, right? Look at how easy that was. And how long did that take? Getting the turntable took 2 minutes, and I've been live for 18 minutes. 15 minutes. And look at how we went from plain cake to this beautimous cake. Don't you want to have a slice? Don't you want some? I know you want some. Ah, well, that was quick. That was a quick little hang. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hi, I'm MeMeCherry. I do a few things on this channel. I sometimes bake. I also like to rhinestone Labubu's, and I sometimes rhinestone other things like garter belts and stockings. I also have a podcast. It's called Series of Fortunate Events, to play on the books and the movie and the TV series. Series of Fortunate Events. You can find it on this same channel. I call it Sophie, S-O-F-E, or sofepod.com. You can always find it there. And I like to just go live and hang out and chat and just be one of those people that's on the internet so that you can feel like you're hanging out with somebody and you can body double with somebody. So feel free to hit subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back tomorrow doing some more rhinestoning of a Labubu, and I'm working on the podcast, working on a little bit of a rebrand moment, and working on booking some new guests. So if you're a friend of the pod, I love you. Thank you for your patience. It's been a little wild after the live show. It was a wild sprint all year up until the live show last month, and then after that it's been a bit of a vacuum for me creatively in terms of the podcast. So thank you for your patience if you're a friend of the pod, and if you're not, check it out because I'm really nice to my friends. Okay, bye.